Okay, so one more graphic organizer for us to go through on graphing quadratics. So this is meant to be a review. We did graphing quadratics way back at the beginning of this unit. So let's say we've got the quadratic x squared minus 2x minus 8. So the a is a 1, because that is the coefficient in front of your x squared. Because it's positive, that means that this parabola is going to open upwards. Our b value is a negative 2, not there. And then our c is a negative 8. So that is used for various things throughout the whole graphing process. So first thing we had gone over was figure out your axis of symmetry, negative b over 2a. So negative, and then our b value is a negative 2 over 2 times a, which is a 1. So cleaning this up, negative 2 makes it positive. 2 times 1 is 2. So our axis of symmetry is x equals 1. To find our vertex, we then take that 1, and we're going to plug it in for the x of our equation. Minus 2 times 1 minus 8. So that's 1 minus 2 minus 8. 1 minus 2 is negative 1 minus 8 gives me negative 9. So my vertex is the point 1, negative 9. So that is our vertex. So then we can use that to create our vertex form for this equation. My a value is a 1. That would go there, but remember we don't have to write the 1s there. So then our h is the x value from your vertex, so that's a 1. K is the y portion of your vertex. So it's plus a negative 9, which you could just leave as minus 9. So our vertex is also always going to be the middle of your table of values. And I can go ahead and put my vertex right in there, 1, negative 9. But also you can use your table in your calculator to help you get the rest of the points. So like 2, negative 8. 3, negative 5, 0, negative 8, negative 1, negative 5. So I'm going to go ahead and plot those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Oops. I'm going to go off the graph a little bit with my vertex, but that is okay. Yep, there. I went for those points also. They aren't in my table written here, but they are in the table of my calculator. So remember, with our graphs, we also always need to label. Does not matter which label you use as long as you have a label there. Our zeros of this graph are where we hit the x-axis. So that's going to be at negative 2 and positive 4 for this one. So that's just going through our graphing stuff there. So flipping that over, let's try another one. So let's take this quadratic negative x squared plus 2x plus 8. My a is a negative 1 this time. Because it's negative, my parabola is going to open downwards. My b is a positive 2, and my c is an 8. So finding our axis of symmetry. B again is a 2, a is a negative 1. So that gives me negative 2 over negative 2, so x equals a positive 1. So then again, we plug that 1 in. negative. Ran out of space there because I'm writing a little bit too big, but that's okay. So I put all those ones in there. That gives me -1 plus 2 plus 8. -1 plus 2 is 1, plus 8 gives me a 9. I left those spaces there just because I didn't want to keep switching to my red. But my vertex ends up being the point 1, comma 9. So if I'm writing in my vertex form, my -1 does have to go out in front because it is a negative. X from my vertex goes with the X in the parentheses. My Y from my vertex goes at the end. So that is the vertex form of the same equation. So again, vertex is going to go right in the middle. Go 2 up, 2 down, 8, 8, 5, 5. I got that from the table in my calculator. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, these ones definitely go off. So again, getting my roots from my table in my calculator would be at -2 and +4. So my roots are at -2 and +4 right there. Again, a little review here. That axis of symmetry is that imaginary line down the middle. AOS. It's in the middle, so that means it's the same distance between your roots as it to your axis of symmetry as it is the other root to your axis of symmetry. So, just a little review. Keep practicing, keep reviewing. I hope to see you soon.